Mantras of our Divine Mother, date 10th January. Our Divine Mother says, "O thou who are always there, present in all I do, all I am, not for repose do I aspire, but for thy integral victory. With my blessing," says our Divine Mother. Words of our Divine Mother from the collective works of our Divine Mother. Question and answers, years 1930-31. Topic: the ordinary life. Subtopic: the ordinary life and the true soul. Our Divine Mother says the ordinary life is a round of various desires and greeds. As long as one is preoccupied with them, there can be no lasting progress. A way out of the round must be discovered. Take as an instance the commonest preoccupation of ordinary life, the constant thinking by people of what they will eat and when they will eat and whether they are eating enough. To conquer the greed for food, and equanimity in the being must be developed such that you are perfectly indifferent towards food. If food is given, you eat it. If not, it does not worry you in the least. Above all, you do not keep thinking about food, and the thinking must not be negative either. To be absorbed in devising methods and means of abstinence, as the sannyasis do, is to be almost as preoccupied with food as to be absorbed in dreaming of it greedily. Have an attitude of indifference towards it. That is the main thing. Give or get the idea of food out of your consciousness. Do not attach a slight importance to it. This will be very easy to do once you get into contact with your psychic being, the true soul within you. Then you will feel immediately how very unimportant these things are, and that the sole thing that matters is the divine. Our Divine Mother says, to dwell in the psychic is to be lifted above all greed. You will have no hankering, no worry, no feverish desire. And you will feel also that whatever happens, happens for the best. Do not misunderstand me to imply that you must always think that everything is for the best. Everything is not for the best as long as you are in the ordinary consciousness. You must be misled into utterly wrong channels when you are not in the right state of consciousness. But once you are poised in the psychic and have made your self-offering to the divine, all that happens will happen for the best, for everything, however disguised, will be a definitive divine response to you. Our Divine Mother says, indeed, the very act of genuine self-giving is its own immediate reward. It brings with it such happiness, such confidence, such security as nothing else can give. But till the self-giving is firmly psychic, there will be disturbances, the interval of dark moments between the bright moments. It is only the psychic that keeps on progressing in an unbroken line, its movement a continuous ascension. All other moments are broken and discontinuous, and it is not till the psychic is felt as yourself that you can be an individual even. For it is the true self in you, but the true self is known. You are a public being. You are a public place, not a being. Before the true self is known, you are a public place, not a being. There are so many clashing forces working in you. Hence, if you wish to make real progress, know your own being, which is in constant union with the divine. Know your being which is in constant union with the divine, then alone will transformation be possible. All the other parts of your nature are ignorant. The mind, for instance, often commits the mistake of thinking that every brilliant idea is also a luminous idea. It can, with equal vigor, trump up arguments for and against God. It has no infallible sense of the truth. The vital is generally impressed by any show of power and is willing to see in it the godlike. It is only the psychic which has a just discrimination. It directly is aware of the supreme presence. It infallibly distinguishes between the divine and the undivine. If you have even for a moment contacted it, you will carry with you a conviction about the divine which nothing will shake. A divine mother says, "How, you ask me, are we to know our true being? Ask for it, aspire after it, want it as you want nothing else. Most of you here are influenced by it, but it should be more than an influence. You should be able to feel identified with it. All huge perfection comes from it, but you are not aware of the source. You are not collaborating with it knowingly. You are not in identification with its light. Do not think I refer to the emotional part of you when I speak of the psychic." A divine mother says, emotion belongs to a higher vital, not to the pure psychic. The psychic is a steady flame that burns in you, soaring towards the divine and carrying with it a sense of strength which breaks down all oppositions. Let me repeat, a divine mother says the psychic is a steady flame that burns in you, soaring towards the divine and carrying with it a sense of strength which breaks down all oppositions. When you are identified with it, if you have the feeling of the divine truth, then you cannot help feeling also what the whole world is ignorant, walking on its head with its feet in the air. Our Divine Mother says, you must learn to unite what you call your individual self with your true psychic individuality. You must learn to unite what you call your individual self with your true psychic individuality. Your present individuality is a very mixed thing, a series of changes which yet preserves a certain continuity, a certain sameness or identity of vibration in the midst of all the flux. It is almost like a river which is never the same and yet has certain definitiveness and persistence of its own. Your normal life is merely a shadow of your true individuality, which you will realize only when this normal individual, which is differently poised at different times, now in the mental, then in the vital, at other times in the physical, gets into contact with the psychic, feels it as its real being. Then you will be one. Nothing will shake you or disturb you. You will make steady and lasting progress and be such petty things above such petty things as greed for food. These are the words of our Divine Mother.